lengthy, a little bit of weirdness here and there. Let's see how they handle it.
Yeah, a couple of tricky things, like with the ghost ship and being in logic. That's always kind of fun to route in. Try to get the timing convenient. Got our file name, and we're going to be going in like seconds. Well, like 40, but that's still seconds.
Ooh.
Definitely some choices to skip some items here with our current dungeon loadout, which is fun. No Wind Temple, no Tower of the Gods. So both of those have a number of required items just for the boss fights alone.
I mean, Hookshot itself still going to be... Hookshot's still a nice item regardless.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, but I don't know if we'll be seeing Iron Boots today.
I don't believe so either.
And we're just about getting ready to gear up and go. Starting at Lava Mountain, but there's not much you can do here, so we'll see where they both end up warping.
Look like Dev's opting not to warp.
Yeah, I thought about it for a moment, though. I wonder if this was a last-second decision, or you just get so used to warping at the beginning of a route that...
It could just been muscle memory there, yeah.
I mean, I feel like 90% of the seeds start out here on Windfall.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting ready to start the hide-and-seek minigame.
Meanwhile, Dev making his way towards Paw Print and Salvage Core. Let's see what our ocean buddies have for us today. Bombs. Karen Bombs are our little demo experts for today.
Yeah, pretty convenient. Early bombs always feels good.
Oh, yeah.
Bombs just open up a lot of options, especially in terms of glitches and things.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, on Siz's side, it looks like we're setting up for storage. I imagine this is going to turn into a door cancel setup, though I could be wrong. But Lenzo does have a required item. Yeah, heading over to the King of Red Lions, so I assume that it will be a door cancel.
Meanwhile, Dev's sailing all the way to Crescent. He's just going to pick some stuff up here first. Grabbing the grappling hook as well.
Yeah, I like this route from Dev. I'm not personally sure in terms of the speed of sailing from Fire Mountain as opposed to Windfall to like Paw Print, for example. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I would have thought about it, but honestly, it looked pretty quick. It's little things like that. Like starting Island, I almost always forget to think about, is this useful?
Yeah.
Unless it's just like, oh, there's something actually right here. This is trying to get the lights on. The kids are really annoying when they start surrounding you like that.
Dad's going to be making his way towards Islet of Steel. I'm going to check in here, use some bombs, blow up some ships.
Yeah, actually has the bombs to make this just a little bit faster. I remember when I played the game casually, I found out that you could just let them sort of shoot itself. Which is often what you'll see runners do if they don't have bombs.
Yeah.
Looks like Siz ended up in the drink today. Sometimes that door cancel can be a bit awkward. This is if you fall in the water, you're very happy that you turn the lights on. Because resetting is not so terrible. Trying to reset when you can't see is never fun.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dev picking up Ferrari's Pearl real quick from inside Islet of Steel.
Yeah, and collecting just a little bit of money as well. Shouldn't need money for anything specifically, but sometimes it's nice to have in case you end up wanting arrows or something later. If it's right there, I mean, come on.
Might as well. And we also see Dev going to...
Thinking of going to outset. Faking us out once again. I feel very debated by Dev today.
I think. See where this goes.
One of our dungeons is located on Needle Rock. Not sure if the plan is to head there right now or not. But it could be.
Without Bo, he's gonna have to find all the keys or find another way up.
Yeah, DRC over on Needle Rock, so... Looks like might be heading to... Actually, is this Stonewatcher? No. Diamond Step. So I imagine we're going to be popping into Diamond Step early, using the big Octo. There actually is quite a number of useful items here. Let's see if we can get this. This jump can be tricky. What am I saying? Made it look easy. Not actually. Clearly not hard at all. I think I'm just not good. I usually like to buffer that with the Wind Waker. I don't trust myself to just hit it outright.
I've yet to attempt Diamond early. But...
I'm gonna use a cheeky Wind Waker dive off the side.
Meanwhile, Siz picking up the first Tingle statue.
Yeah, so there's a lot of Tingle statues on Outset today. They're all super free, but Ankle's just got a lot of money, so... But Miss Marie with the power bracers, pretty clutch. Very nice of her.
Thank you, Miss Marie.
Although it's surprising, she's all about the jewelry and she's just handing away 2 bracelets. I don't get it.
She's got a plan for those necklaces.
Maybe. Making her way up the wall and shoot you. And gonna grab our first bow.
I take it back.
So we may very well see Dev5ter actually head up to Needle Rock after this.
You're right, Ghost.
Also gonna grab a very free mirror shield here. And that's not all.
Meanwhile, Siz is picking up his set of bombs as well, after leaving Windfall.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Picto as well. Picto and we'll make it so that we won't have to door cancel up into Lenzo. And it will also give us access to the command melody. Which for Earth Temple is not necessarily required depending on the locations of items, but sometimes command melody is just nice to have.
Just as a backup, just in case something does go awry.
Yeah, the leaf pumps in that first room can be pretty tight.
We're gonna see Siz making his way towards Crescent as well, meanwhile Dev warping to Tingle Isle.
Maybe heading towards Cyclist, potentially?
The Cyclist is mother and child, North Triangle, and Shark.
Yeah, because Cyclist does have, if I remember correctly, the other Picto. Which I think it seems fair. Menenko actually has a bottle today, and we will be seeing Grandma, so fans of Grandma, rejoice.
Soup.
She will be being saved today.
While Siz entering South Ferry, while Dev begins this mini fight with Cyclos, the Wind God.
Yeah, with a hook shot as free as Southern Island, I imagine most runners, even if they could do a hover, wouldn't bother. I'm also imagining that seeing as Siz already went into Lenzo's, we probably won't be seeing any Pictos on that side. So maybe looking to do this command melody list and a different bottle location.
Maybe.
So some fun route divergence, which is always cool to see.
And we're going to see Siz warp to Outset meanwhile. Dev. Chill. There we go, Dev.
Yeah, I'm heading over to Diamond Step now as well. Gotta go pick up all those lovely items in Choo Choo Cave. But it has the hook shot, so it won't have to do the octo jump.
Maybe. Might do it just for style.
I suppose it's possible.
Dev going to Windfall is going to check some mail first.
Yep, gonna get the one and only mail check that matters, which is the delivery bag. Which honestly, from Kamali's father, sort of makes sense. I mean, they're, you know, Doritos are the male peeps, right? So it could maybe make sense.
Yeah, and we'll see Dev get Nehru's Pearl. So 2 pearls down for him. Is going to change the time and begin the Windfall sequence starting with Hag.
Yep, so just both runners kind of retracing the other's footsteps a bit. Although I do imagine we'll see a slightly different Windfall with those Picto boxes.
No double dip.
I mean, you never know. Dev5ter could go for the door cancel for style.
Yeah.
Skip that little cutscene with Lenzo. Skip having to talk to Lenzo. I don't think that's actually worth if you've got the Pictos already, but could be. Doesn't have the leaf, so you will need to turn the windmill on to actually get into the attic.
And Siz picking up the rest of the items here.
Siz is going to pick up that Picto box. So we may see him return back for the secret meeting photo, sharing with the Gossip Girls. You can let out your inner paparazzi.
This child just giving out the jukes today.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how Ivan be, and then Anton's always there to kind of get in your way too. I swear they're related. I always thought they look kind of similar.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, paw print's super loaded. Fans of paw print rejoice. Siz seemed like they were thinking about Needle Rock, but actually going to make a quick pit stop over to the Islet of Steel to go ahead and grab the item there. We'll need that pearl, so specifically that pearl.
Dev picking up a little bit more money. And finishing the tag sequence here. Maybe Woofer, maybe. Siz getting trolled by the cannons and the gunships here.
Yeah, positioning the boat just a little bit close. You can do that there, and you can do that at Forsaken Fortress. And I've definitely done both. It feels bad when that happens. That splash damage knocking yourself out of the boat.
Always fun.
Yeah, the other bottles today are on the transparent chest at Windfall, which we would need the fire and ice arrows for. Another one being in DRC, and then the last one being over in Angular, which is at the Horseshoe Island, so very out of the way. So depending on how they want to route it, it may very well be that Minenko feels like the most on-the-way bottle to grab.
Mm-hmm.
A couple arrows to Cyclos doesn't take that long.
Missing the jump slash. Speed just to save some time.
So having started at Windfall, Sizival is actually able to go to Stonewatcher right after Islet of Steel. We will be needing to grab something here.
Entering Bird's Peak. Cave. I'm gonna open up this chest with the Waker.
Meanwhile, into the attic at Lenzo's. I'm gonna grab that shard.
Meanwhile, Siz's getting Moblin's letter.
Yep, the one reason we needed a delivery bag today.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it be. At least it wasn't too out of the way.
Mm-hmm. After we take a picture of this meeting, we're going to go engage in some gossip. You know, it's always a little healthy to indulge.
I always think it's funny when those two give you like something like white arrows or something. Like, dang, this is a really good picture. Here, we just kind of have these. Take our best arrows.
It just raises more questions. How did they even get them?
And so we are going to grab the deluxe Picto on Sizival's side as well. So both runners are going for the same bottle.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'll be honest, I didn't route enough to see which one may or may not have been optimal.
Just like that first bottle on Dev's side. I don't know if Dev knows, but if you have Deluxe Picto and take a picture of Secret Meeting, you do not need to take a second picture of Minenko. You can just show her the same picture. For those that did not know.
But you can't tell a professional photographer how to do their job.
Yeah.
If they wanted to go, if Dev5ter wants to go for the fancy picture, I dig. We got a return visit to Windfall for Siz. Probably won't be doing too much, but we do have that Moblin's letter now. So we should be able to, unless he plans to come back for any of the fire and ice arrow checks, probably be just the last visit here on his side.
We shall see.
Gotta actually make it day first, though, so we can get the lovely photo.
Meanwhile, Dev's talking to some fairies. Grabbing his hook shot. While Siz gets an empty bottle.
Yeah, so I imagine we aren't going to be grabbing the command melody for Sizival. It'd be kind of slow at this point, seeing as he elected to door cancel earlier. So that's going to be one of the big differences when we get down to Earth Temple at some point. Dev5ter will have the freedom to use command melody if he ends up wanting to use it.
And Maggie just giving us a piece of cheese because Moblin's letter.
Yep, so a quick in and out here at Windfall. Round 2. Unless my eyes deceive me, which is possible. It looks like we're heading to Stonewatcher for Dev5ter. Because we will need that Moblins letter, obviously, so. Sizival with a quick stop by mother and child. I imagine this is going to be a fairy grab and go. Successfully not grabbing water. Excellent. It can be harder than it looks sometimes. At least for me. So I always like checking for some of the meme items. We'll see if Sizival pops over to Mesa's to grab the Hero's Charm. Probably not, but it would be pretty hype.
Hero's Charm.
I mean, like, you're basically right there anyways. That's not a huge time loss.
Then I guess.
Maybe. No, I would not blame him if he chooses to not grab the Hero's Charm. This is a tournament race after all. That might just be kind of BM. And we have the Windfall revisit on Dev5ter's side.
Meanwhile, Siz saving Grandma, and we're gonna get some soup. Just happy Ganondorf here.
I do love that Siz plays as the little Ganondorf. I like to imagine it's Ganondorf's son or something.
The not so evil Ganondorf.
You know, he's out there trying his best. It's like baby Bowser. He's, you know, he's trying.
He do be trying.
Mario Sunshine was a good little stint for him. And there's the Deku Leaf that was on Grandma Mail.
Thank you, Grandma, for housing a leaf. Where'd she get these items, I swear?
Goodness only knows.
We're gonna see Siz warp to Forest Haven here after picking up the leaf. Meanwhile, Dev finishing up everything here at Windfall. And will be making his way to Outset. Probably gonna go save Grandma this week.
Heading down to boating course, so I think we will be seeing our first dungeon today. A lot of initial overworld cleanup to do.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of no point to do early dungeon rushing, so.
Mm-hmm.
Although those seeds are always quite fun. You see like a boss fight at 10 minutes in.
Always fun. And it turns out that boating course will lead us to Forbidden Woods.
Yeah, so close enough, right?
Yeah.
It's like a tile away. No boomerang though, so we will be fighting with Kalidamos with either the bombs or the bow, I imagine. Boomerang is on Creeb, so not impossible, but kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Do have a couple things to grab in Forbidden Woods. One of those things is locked behind the one small key door, but we may see a small key skip.
We might.
I think the small key was down on a tingle chest all the way in the basement, so it's not exactly on the way, that's for sure.
No, that's very, very out the way. Meanwhile, Dev picking up the leaf from Grandma himself. Seeing Siz do a safety save here before grabbing the chest for chest storage.
Yeah, pretty important item in that chest. Definitely wouldn't want to accidentally void it as he stores this skull hammer. We will be visiting the Big Burb later.
Let's hope the burp is nice.
Yeah, no soft locks, please. That would be very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the grapple hook on Siz's side, you can actually just cheekily clip through that ledge, not have to jump up on it. Which is great, because with chest storage, it can be awkward.
Just a little bit awkward.
Part of the after effects of it modifying your hitbox means that you cannot jump up and grab ledges. Gotta be careful not to bash your head on that platform.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Dev entering Forbidden Woods, getting a little hot on Siz's tail here.
Having a bit of trouble with the small key skip. This final little bit can be a bit sketch. Well, manages to clip into the wall slightly. Hey, that works.
Yeah. Gonna get rid of storage to pick up fire and ice arrows.
Yeah, still has the skull hammer stored, so just has to be very careful not to
Yeah, he's gotta avoid out.
save warp with that.
So it looks like he's actually gonna go and fight Kelly Damos.
Yep, with the skull hammer stored and the bow grabbed. Only thing left here is the boss.
And some Mothulas on our way.
Dev5ter is also opting to store the skull hammer. And I imagine we'll use that for the small key skip as well.
Mm-hmm. Sis is gonna get bomb drop storage here just to do big key skip.
Yeah, the big key was up there at the top of that first tall room that you enter. But going all the way up there can be kind of slow. I'm not surprised neither one of them is grabbing it.
There we go. Sis getting that storage, that chest storage right there.
I'm gonna do one of the funniest big key skips, where you just kind of walk around the side of the door like it ain't no thing.
Just like that, we're entering Kelly Damos. Opting to do bomb strat here.
Yeah, honestly, if you plan to do DRC afterwards, I imagine both the runners are gonna aim to shoot down that platform. So you will want to save some arrows for that, yeah. But bomb strats can be a little tricky. You've got to get your positioning just so, and you've got to get your throw just right, and...
Yeah. Just hope it hits and don't die in the meantime. We're to see Dev open up the warp pot here. One thing Siz did not do. And we're going to see Dev attempt to do the small key skip as well.
Gonna go restore our health with this soup that we got from Grandma. Thanks, Grandma. There are also some hearts that you can get from the grass on the outside of this arena. And you know, Sizival, it's thoughts like that that keep me awake at night. What if we couldn't skip the big key?
Oh, goodness.
I'm sure we'd find another way in, let's be honest.
Oh,
It
yeah.
hasn't stopped us before. We just didn't have to find anything else that worked.
And barriers go. Ahem.
And we are seeing successful bomb strats for Siz as he picks up the cheese.
Making it shard number 3 for Siz. Meanwhile, Dev's about to get chest storage here to do the same big key skip.
Yeah, hot on his tail, and has that extra command melody that could buy some time out later. So it's really hard to say.
This is going to be warping to Great Fish. Probably going to go right for DRC.
Makes sense to me.
Some of the green land that's in the room extends out of bounds, so maybe you can clip there somehow. Maybe. Like, if you, like... Yeah, you can't door storm here.
And Dev5ter again showing how free that is.
Yeah. Probably one of the easier...
Ooh, and we're seeing bow strats. Okay. No Master Sword. This is just the basic Hero's Sword, so the one cycle can be difficult.
Frame perfect one cycle. But
So
he does have magic. He does double... Or, I'm sorry, he is souped up. Literally.
That's a good point, actually. That will make it a little bit easier.
Going to be opting to go for bombs instead.
Yeah, the arrow count just getting a little bit too low for comfort, I'm sure.
Meanwhile, Siz just entered DRC.
Yeah, you only technically need 3 arrows to shoot down the Dragon Roost platform, but it usually takes a couple more than that.
Almost jumping into the war pot.
We've got at least 1 hit on Calidemos for Dev. At least 2 now. I'm not sure if I missed one.
Me neither.
And since we grabbed that bottle on Manenko, instead of, for instance, the one here, we actually do have the leaf, so won't have to worry about doing the leafless jump strat from that platform, which can be rough.
Yeah.
I imagine that's part of the reason why both runners opted for the double Picto bottle, seeing as it was not that bad, honestly.
No, it was semi-free.
Yo, 3 for 3 arrows for Siz. Had plenty to spare, but that's pretty exciting if you don't need them.
And Dev finally beating Kelly Dame is going to be picking up shard number 3. Meanwhile, Siz is just going hunting for some big keys. Or, wow, small keys.
You know, the other kind of key here.
The other important key.
Yeah, we're going to see the classic DRC strat. Ride the platform up and just do the dungeon backwards.
It works.
We will need to make our way down to the bird's nest. But actually, no, the rat room. Gotta go a little bit further than bird's nest. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the blue warp. I don't know what it is, but on console, at least on restreams, the dark room looks so much darker than what I'm used to, at least.
Yeah, I think it should... Oh, and we're going to pick up Ghost Ship chart from Bird's Nest.
Oh, because we will be visiting the ghost ship. Oh! Sizival accidentally falling off the stairs. Landing in some weird spot and not immediately avoiding. You know, randomized entrances really kind of throw you off with DRC, because I swear he got here on Needle Rock, but this doesn't look that much like Needle Rock. I
mean,
suppose they both are big cylinder islands, but not quite the same.
Yeah. Fun thing about this seed is that we're going to see that DRC is kind of loaded. Meanwhile, Dev, before entering the dungeon, is going to pick up EGL from Orcamel.
That very convenient Earth Gods lyric.
Too convenient.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the Master Sword, this DRC is the dungeon for you. Going to the rope bridge. Another item in here.
Yeah. The sequel to the Shard Seed yesterday. That was interesting.
It does kind of feel true. I was here for that one as well, and so was I.
Yep. I was here all day yesterday. What are you talking about?
I suppose, yeah, any seed yesterday that happened you were here for.
Back again.
Getting in on all the action.
Might as well. And we're going to pick up Master Sword number 2 from underneath Rope Bridge. Choo-Choo's just being the annoying little thing.
Looks like Dev5ter's looking to grab an extra bottle here. Never hurts to have some extra soup.
Double soup. Siz getting burned up before making his way back up top.
But yep, got Master Sword upgrade number 2 in DRC, but that's not all. We are not done yet. Though we may not get to fully relish in the glory. Yeah, so we'll see what Dev5ter chooses to do here. I don't believe they shot down the platform yet. They are short on arrows. You can sometimes get arrow drops from those bokoblins, but it is rough.
It is a 50-50. Looks like he's going to be taking the longer route here.
Yep, gonna go for the vanilla climb.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he's just not comfortable, or he's going to be doing storage to climb up.
With that low arrow count, it's really difficult. Those have to be basically perfect shots. This is going to go ahead and get storage here. Sometimes I favor the left side versus the right, just because you really have to be all the way against that wall in order to get the dive that gets it easily. So unfortunately, we're not seeing it, but that is 3 for 3 Master Swords in DRC today. So I think that's kind of hype.
Gauntlet is going to get shredded immediately.
If only it worked like that. You go in, and was like, dang, is that the full Master Sword? Alright, never mind, we're done.
Here, just...
No, we're gonna watch all these cutscenes.
Does it? No.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Okay, I'm just...
It definitely does for the memes.
I gotta ask.
So Dev5ter's actually gonna go ahead and store that first sword there and use it to small key skip from the rat room up to the bird's nest. Smart adaptation there. I imagine this may not have been the way it was originally routed. I think the other small key is down by the big key chest, so really slow to go grab that.
Yeah, it's safer doing this, as weird as it sounds, doing the storage route.
Yeah, this other small key is going to be on the Tingle statue chest that's that way. So, ew, gross.
Ooh. It's gonna grab the bird's nest real quick, and it's gonna give us his ghost chart.
Yep, so as long as we don't save quit and void that sword. And actually, it looks like we may just be going for the just in case, let's void right now strat. So we are going to go ahead and collect that. And then continue the climb. And honestly, I totally get that because, yeah, that would be unfortunate. Gonna go ahead and grab treasure chart 13. Actually, I wonder what that leads to. Hang on, let me look that up.
Okay, I was gonna do it, but you're good.
Oh, why don't you go ahead and do it? I always delete the treasure charts from the bottom of the spoiler log. What a commentary throw. Can't believe 13. It. Yeah, 13.
It goes to Overlook. Treasure is another treasure chart.
Oh my gosh, treasure chart chain. Nice.
13 leads to 6. Since charts are not required for this race, Siz picking up shard number 4 after beating Goma. Meanwhile, Dev's in pot room at the moment.
Nope, continuing our climb. Unfortunately, gonna have to deal with arguably the worst room in DRC.
Lucky for Siz, Ghost Ship is at Diamond Step at the moment. It's gonna sail over there, gonna enter Ghost Ship. Maggie's room. Bam.
A couple of somewhat tight leaf pumps will make you across. Not quite getting it.
Is he opting to
retry? Yeah, you can attempt it, but once these Wizrobes get started, at a certain point, it's just worth doing the fight.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's pretty kitted up at this point, so...
He's gotta get some light arrows first.
I'm not sure if Siz doesn't remember that he has the mirror shield. You can just aim that light beam. I guess opting just to let the pose take you over and bomb it. Also pretty quick. There we go, we're gonna see. An excellent example of the multiple ways to take care of pose.
Accidentally rolling off the platform here.
Yeah, sometimes movement off of ladders can be really broken.
Says
it's okay, like you're possessed still.
Picking up cheese, number 5.
Loading up on rupees as well.
Hey, having some money in your back pocket's always nice.
Yep, never hurts, is it just in case sometimes.
We're to see Dev go for Big Key Skip as well. Magtail not being a guardian of that chest.
It got a pretty big leap, but didn't actually fall through.
You have to reattempt the Big Key Skip. And just like that.
And we're in there. That one's always a bit sketch, though. And Sizival heading over to Overlook, which houses Earth Temple. Again, no command melody. Not required, but we will need to see some good leaf pumping on his side. Skipping the command melody requirement in that first room.
Yeah. Missing medley real quick.
Probably just blinded by her grandeur. I understand.
Yeah.
Or perhaps just blinded by the harp reflection.
Blinded by the lights. Goma giving a little bit of issues for Dev.
Sizz hits the command melody skip flawlessly. Didn't even end up having to do an early cancel ledge grab, which can be a bit sketch. So saving a bit of time having to go get that secret meeting photo. And talking to the gossip girls who love to talk.
Oh, Zelda. Dev's shattering Goma's armor.
So the only thing that we need to grab in Earth Temple is this transparent chest right here, containing our last bow upgrade. So this should be, hopefully, pretty straightforward. Store and go to all the way to Jahala.
Yep.
They could woofer, you're correct. Yeah, the iron boots were in the third crypt, so not really out of the way when you think about it. They would be right there.
Getting the late skip quickly. Now we're going to see Sizz attempt to do the roll clip out of bounds here.
Yeah, because did not opt to grab Orca Mail for the EGL. So we will be looking to skip it.
Elijah, you haven't missed much. Right now, they are, I would say they would be tied.
Haven't missed much. This is a hype race. You gotta hype it up. I'm sorry, Elijah. There's been so much crazy stuff. Should have been here. Yeah, all the swords were in DRC. It was exciting.
Swords in DRC. Both first few dungeons are done we had. And right now, Sizz in Earth Temple, and Dev is making his way to, looks like Rockspire. Or no, I'm wrong. Making his way to Ghost Ship.
Ghost Ship over on the diamond, yeah. So far, ET Go mode looking pretty clean. Has soup for the soup refills, for the magic refills. They're gonna grab the little magic refill there.
Yeah.
I'm always a bit iffy about that magic refill spot because it can sometimes make that Poe come to the corner and mess with L targeting and other annoyances. But it didn't happen, so feeling good.
And Dev picking up shard number 5. We're gonna see Sizz go over and grab this.
Looks like Sizz is gonna go ahead and grab those iron boots. I didn't think they were required, but I also didn't fully route the seed.
Shark kind of led to somewhere important.
Did it? Well, there you go.
Diamond step.
Ah, that's what I forgot to look up.
Yeah, and diamond steps needed. And we're going to see a little divergence here. Dev is here at Forsaken Fortress while Sizz is attempting bomb storage here in Earth Temple.
Ooh, gets it. That's an awkward spot to grab it. Yeah, so when I said ET was full go mode, that was, whoops. Just ignore that. Yeah, I would agree this is more worth than trying to mess with early Shark. Ooh, so Dev5ter is fighting Phantom Ganon. I was wondering if either would. Phantom has a very fun item today.
And we shall see. I'm actually digging the colors here. Oh, getting a ground spawn too. That's pretty good. Another. Oh.
Yeah, and Soup making quick work of that fight.
Sizz getting the second Songstone skip and is going to be making his way to the boss, where we'll see Valhalla shortly. He will be opening the warp pod.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at my little route that I made, I forgot to mark where the location for Warp Maze was. I just put the shard.
Dev getting bomb drop storage first try. And right here, you just get to scale the wall while Sizz enters Valhalla.
If the camera can behave. There we go.
And just like that, we just skipped Forsaken Fortress.
Alright, let's play Spot the Difference. What is different about the UI for Dev5ter versus Sizz now?
Turns out the Phantom Ganon chest did have double magic. Or the magic upgrade, I'm sorry.
So potentially a double magic and Soup for both runners. We'll see what Sizz decides to do.
Let's see what he opts for. Sizz is making quick work of Valhalla. Gonna be throwing some bombs to stop some foes. Dev5ter whacking the bird with a hammer real quick.
And this is like pseudo simultaneous bosses.
Gonna get storage right here. Fun fact, getting storage here allows you to move through this cutscene, which eliminates the RNG that happens with this boss. Only downside to doing this trick, there is a small chance to soft lock here. So let's hope the bird is nice and we don't get a soft lock. Meanwhile,
yeah, I would hate for any race to be decided to burb soft locking.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sizz finishing Valhalla, going to be picking up shard number 6. Should be shard number 6. Bird?
Looking around for a burb. Looks like they're outside the wall.
Unfortunately, we do have the soft lock.
I'm just gonna go ahead and swap.
Good thing is, which shard did you forget to track? Ghost Ship. They both did Ghost Ship before going to their dungeons. It's okay, Woofer. You're okay. Is he, though?
So we have a quick trip to Shark Island and a retrace of this Forsaken Fortress left for Sizival. And I imagine Shark Island is where we're going to head right now. Once again, very quick storage for Dev.
Mm-hmm.
It landed on something there. In the middle.
And Sis is going to be talking to our friend Beetle real quick. Probably just going to pick up some arrows. Oh, bombs.
I didn't see what his bomb count was beforehand, but if we are heading to the warp maze, maybe he's looking to clip. Although it should be just the first chest that we need.
Yeah, because one's required and the other one's a wallet.
But then again, also might just want bombs for a future storage over at Forsaken Fortress.
Yeah, and it looks like Dev getting 2 back-to-back softlocks here for the bird.
Yeah, I know that's why people will try to set up so they fall right on that jail. It seems to help prevent it from happening.
Mm-hmm.
Although not guaranteed, but this is really unfortunate. Like I said, I hate...
Really is.
No race should be decided by Burb Softlock.
Mm.
Yeah, not even this setup is guaranteed. Sometimes Burb is just mean.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they are working for Ganon after all. So they never exactly claim to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to do one of my favorite things, yeah.
Just
Sorry, I
no
didn't mean to
glitch
talk
in
to
there.
you.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. You're good.
No, that's just that one cracks me up so much. Yeah, you just jump through that gap.
And picking up shard number 7. All Sis needs now is to go grab the Helmrock shard, and he will be good to go to Hyrule.
Yeah, I imagine probably waited to do Forsaken Fortress just because of the forced nighttime, screwing up the ghost ship position.
Mm-hmm.
Finally getting Helmrock to land in the middle of the room, but still trolling. Hopefully we'll hurry up and land and walk forward like usual.
Now be a good bourbon. Come here. Stop T-posing. There we go.
Oh, that was really scary. Not like... No, dude.
Oh, Dev. Where did
I
Bird
don't even know
go?
what to say. Oh, that's...
Oh, the bird's
Wait,
back.
maybe back?
We're gonna see Sis gonna be picking up double magic as well after beating Phantom Ganon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I feel bad for Dev. There's still a lot of race left. There's still a lot of time. Still a lot of stuff that can still happen.
It's true. Sizival has to get through this fight as well, and hopefully not softlock.
Mm-hmm. And just like that, Burb is defeated.
This is gonna dupe some soup to try to make this Phantom Ganon go a little bit faster. Double damage does make quite a difference against the Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
Easy 2-cycle.
Really, I've never had that happen. I've never seen that happen. All I've seen is just people. It just doesn't appear in front of you like the good Burb it's supposed to be.
It really does kind of feel like the game fighting back at us for cheating.
Nintendo intentionally putting glitches in this game? What?
The devs are like, we worked really hard on that fight. You're gonna do it normally, gosh darn it.
Yeah.
And the rando runners laugh, and the any percent runners laugh.
I'm out.
So Sis went ahead and actually went inside the door, which will prevent the mini blends from spawning, as long as he doesn't enter that spotlight.
Just like that, getting to get that bomb sword, and we're gonna scale the wall. It's only the HD runners that cry. Yup.
Yeah, imagine having to do the Helmrock fight. Ugh.
Welcome, Jin. How you doing, Jin?
Honestly, I actually don't know if I've ever done that fight legit, because when I was doing my first playthrough, a friend of mine told me to get storage and store the cutscene. It's like the first time I'd ever done storage.
Dev's picking up treasure here.
Yo, treasure chart 13.
Leading to treasure chart 6.
Was it at Overlook?
Yeah, I could be wrong, but welcome ZSR4 for the party raid of 19.
Yo, treasure chart 6. Dude, shoutouts to Dev. Oh, thinking about it. 6-Eye Reef. I don't know what that one had.
Hurricane Spin? Are you serious?
I looked up Hurricane. I don't remember if that's where it was, though.
No, it's at Rupee Auction.
Yeah, that's right. It was the 5 rupees. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Treasure... That was what, 6-Eye Reef?
Yeah, it was the treasure chart 6.
The treasure is just money.
Boo. Not even fun.
Nah.
I love that Dev went and grabbed that. That's so great.
That was just probably like the clearest mind, just like to get his head on correctly.
Yeah, for anyone just joining, we're pretty sure that Dev5ter just accidentally opened the chest that happened to have treasure chart 13. He went ahead and just fished it up anyway.
Yeah. We'll talk to him about that.
So actually gonna opt for the command melody skip, even though he picked up command melody and hits it first try. Easy peasy.
Oh, he's going back for her.
And yeah, I've also picked up the Earth Gods lyric, so probably be looking to skip that. I mean, it was right on the way, and it can be an annoying trick.
The bird playing nice for Siz.
Oh, don't speak too soon. Oh, okay. When the bird, when Helmrock flies forward instead of just walks with that, like, waddle, I get scared. Because that is one small step to peacing out.
Imagine seed required with 6 and 9? What? No.
I don't know if we'd ever convince people to run a treasure chart, a race with treasure charts and logic.
Oh god, no. Like, treasure charts and dungeons, that's it.
Even spoiler log, that sounds like a pain.
Or treasure chart any percent. Like, you just gotta collect all charts. That... Nobody take ideas for the next fundraise, please don't. Meanwhile, Siz beating Helmrock, getting his last piece of cheese, and we'll soon see Siz making his way to Hyrule.
Yeah, so Dev5ter's setting up the statue skip with Medley. All you have to be careful about is voiding her on that statue. But once you can do that, if you have chest storage, you just drop her through the wall. And then follow right behind her. It's not like a big deal.
And Siz is just beelining right to Hyrule.
Nope, so we're seeing the benefit of picking up the mail from Orca. Don't have to worry about that tricky roll clip. When Earth God's lyric is that on the way, it does make it tempting.
Never looked at it like that, Ghost.
Yeah, so when the treasure charts are in logic, they're usually not chains of charts. Which is nice, because that'd just be annoying. I'm getting a little L targeting trolling by that floor master. That foggy area is so sketch. Just barely not out of bounds enough. There we go. I'm very happy, though, too, that both runners ended up with the double magic. It's great. There are arguments, and I'm actually one of the believers, that Phantom Ganon's bomb drop storage to get to Helmrock is a little bit slower than doing the, like, half vanilla climb strat, but...
Really?
If double magic is on the table, I don't know. Seems pretty worth.
Maybe. Yes, Jin, that race does take place later. I think it's later today. And surprise, surprise, I'm not commentating that one.
Finally catching a break.
Shh. They don't need to know. Oh, goodness.
Light arrows making those redeads a lot less annoying.
Disappear. Magic trick.
Hopefully this bomb count isn't going to troll Dev5ter here. And as I say it, second try. Very easy.
And the redead just wanting a hug in the weirdest way possible.
Redeads, man. They're the worst.
Let's make a room just redeads only. And just like that, Siz making quick work because of light arrows. And we're going to begin Pub again in 1.
Pretty quick first shot. Pretty quick second shot. Ugh, almost.
Almost. Ooh.
As long as the spin can be avoided, that's always the dream.
And just like that, we're going to finish Pub again in 1.
Very solid, Vices. PG1 can get really demoralizing really quickly.
Oh, yeah. Opting to not use bombs here. Just gonna slash them.
Yeah, the soup makes us all one-hit kills, so...
Yeah. Yeah, Jin, no Tower of the Gods for us today for the seed. And no Wind Temple.
Some might argue that's the dream.
This is the dream seed right here.
Although not everybody likes Earth Temple, so... Perhaps not for everyone.
Right. As bad as it sounds, I'd rather have Tachi over your ET.
Siz gonna line up a double. Let's see.
Gets the double.
Gets the double. Nice.
ET is not fun.
But Medley, though.
Bean Boy better.
And a very clean Puppet Ganon Phase 2 for Sizival.
Meanwhile, Dev just finishing the Jaw fight, about to get his 7th Triforce Shard, while Sizz takes on Snake Ganon.
Whoa, 2 clean shots so far. I'm gonna opt to try and snipe the 3rd. Ooh, it's close.
There we go.
Very nice. That was a really clean Puppet Ganon overall.
Job, Sizz.
I have to imagine he's feeling pretty good about that.
Mm-hmm. Sizz is insane, yes. Epic gamer mode.
So Dev5ter's gonna have to make one quick pit stop into Shark Island. And then we will be off to Hyrule.
I'd rather do Wind Temple without storage, Crane, because you can still break Wind Temple without storage.
Yeah, outside clips are a thing.
Outside, Odd Shot.
It depends on your preference.
Will
Sizz go for the grapple skip? No. And that is understandable.
Playing it safe, don't want to fall off.
I would probably skip it too, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, still, my opinion still doesn't change. Yeah, in Wind Temple, if I ever commentate over weird shots, odd shots, same difference. They're all weird.
This actually look like a bit of an unintentional L slide there.
Speaking of the L slides.
Almost kind of going off the side.
Yeah, go mode with no storage. You just
gotta stick up Ganon. Here we go.
I never played HD. I've never played HD frame, so. Is there really a difference between the two in HD?
HD, well, especially if we're talking no storage. HD's got other broken stuff.
Item sliding.
This Ganon fight for Sizz looking very clean right now.
Mm-hmm. Zelda's awakened.
As long as she doesn't take 10 years to shoot.
There we go.
And GG's for Sizival. Played really cleanly that race, I thought.
Yeah, Sizz finishing first with a time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 4 seconds. And we're going to see Dev clip out right here as well.
Yep, there's just the hole there. There's no other explanation required.
Is it like that in HD too?
It's actually a good question. It kind of wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Crane, can you confirm? It is the same. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
I mean, I know the Wind God's Aria skip also works in HD where you just sidle past the zone, so.
Oh, goodness. And we're going to see Dev make his way to, Hyrule as well. Yeah, they take away storage, but give us item sliding. And pause buffer, super strong.
Just gonna go to the random glowing warp in the sea.
The light, it called him.
Looks so naked without the Tower of the Gods entrance there.
Yeah.
But hey, it still works. And that's all we care about.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never played HD, but I've seen HD runs. Oh. And Dev's gonna shatter this barrier, and we're gonna make our way to the tower, and we're gonna continue.
Barrier skip. How did that start? How did calling it that start? I think it's funny.
I don't know.
It's one of those like technically the truth kind of thing.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun race later. Yeah, good game to Siz. And shortly we will congratulate Dev as well.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a nice clean high roll to cap off the run.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Siz will be joining us for an interview.
Sweet. Go away, mini ones.
Hello, Siz. GG's. Congratulations.
Thanks.
How did you feel about the run overall?
Felt like I played. I felt like I prayed, Monkey Rest. I mean, I knew this was a Christian server, but no. I feel like I played pretty well. I probably lost minutes to Soup Duke, so that was something.
Didn't fail it though, right? That's what's important.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Overall, pretty solid run. I feel like though, so I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah, honestly, I thought execution looked really good on your side. That puppet Ganon, that was pretty hype. It was very solid.
Thanks. Yeah, I started to sweat a little bit when I missed the second safe shot. I was like, oh no, am I looking at a 2-cycle? But then I managed to snag the tail luckily, so.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The good cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go for it.
How'd you feel about the seed? Just overall, just like the planning, just the layout of the seed. How'd you feel about it?
I didn't mind it too much. There was my biggest worry going in was ghost ship location. I didn't want to lose time having to warp to a ghost ship that wasn't nearby. And I made it with like seconds to spare, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually speculating. Was that part of the reason why you routed that late Forsaken Fortress?
Yeah, so Forsaken Fortress I just felt like I didn't really need, and I like to put dungeons at the end.
Sure.
So I as much as I can, I try and split it up into Overworld and then Dungeon Rush.
I was happy you grabbed the double magic.
Thanks. I'm not gonna lie, that was a surprise to me.
Is it really? Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't even check, because when Forsaken Fortress has nothing, I don't even look at it.
You just like to take the PG up?
Yeah, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do my regular and store Phantom Ganon, and so then I got into Hyrule and I was like, hold on, I have double magic. Where was that?
Yo, this is pretty cool. Double magic and soup, yeah.
Yeah, double magic, soup. We were spoiled this seed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, also Dev had a very clean Puppet Ganon one there too, which is exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I assume because of the leaf, that influenced which bottle you wanted to go for, but did you consider any of the other bottles at any point, or? Was Minenko
yeah,
kind of the decision early on?
I considered, well, I guess, I don't know. I'm interested to see what you guys think, because I feel like there weren't actually a ton of options if you wanted to not, like if you wanted to do it optimally, because the other ones were in Angular, which, right? Or somewhere that was way out of the way.
Yeah, Angular, which was on Horseshoe, was
Yeah, so
one.
that one I pretty much ruled out. And then Transparent Chest, I was like, okay, maybe I could just do Transparent Chest on my second trip to Windfall, since it's a fourth double dip.
Yeah, but with the bow in Forbidden Woods, that was kind of... The only other one I thought maybe was DRC, but you'd have to do the leafless leap from the platform. So that can be kind of tricky.
Yeah, and honestly, that was the one I was gonna do at first, but then I grabbed the Pictos because they felt like relatively close. I don't know. The Dev grabbed the Pictos too.
Yeah, you guys both went for the same. Dev actually went ahead and opted to grab the command melody as well.
Oh, from Poppy and Vera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I assumed just because they had the Pictos anyways.
Yeah.
Although I don't believe they ended up using it, so...
Oh, really? Well, I mean, that means probably it was a good Earth Temple then, so...
Yeah, they nailed the command melody skip first try, so it was no problem.
Oh, I see they grabbed the second bottle from DRC, too.
Yes, they did opt for that one. It's basically on the way, so...
Yeah. I was like... I wonder if it would have saved me time, because I was like, I don't want to spend the time opening the chest, right? And want to be super optimal or whatever.
Right.
But, and I say that jokingly because a lot of my stuff isn't super optimal. But I was like, yeah, I can dupe it normally anyways. But with the amount of time I spent menuing to dupe it over stuff, I wonder if it would have saved me time in the end. So
Because you would have gotten a couple free drinks.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a fair point. It's always hard to say. I don't know. I do think sometimes having the confidence to be like, I'll nail soup dupe, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, I figured I'd just take the time save, the however many seconds. I don't know, I'm not smart enough to tell you how many seconds that would be, but... See, Dev gonna go for grapple here too. I mean, oh, Monk S. Yeah, I probably didn't provide as much entertainment value because no rope mashing and no grapple skip, but I just figured I'd play it safe. So
Yeah, that's
do you tend to like to have the other runners stream up, or did you not do that this time?
no, I didn't look at anything. So no stream, race time, or timer.
Gotcha.
So when I pulled it up, it was a surprise until the end. So
Yeah, personally, that's how I like to do things too.
yeah, I feel like it helps me get in the best mindset. It's like otherwise I'll get in my own head.
You don't want to get complacent or anything too.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. But, yeah. I guess the seed. Otherwise, I mean, I sat there looking at it for like a few minutes, just kind of like, how do I want to play this? Because so many things were in DRC. Leaf was, a little out of the way. Bottle, required grandma bottles were a little weird. So, but other than that, it didn't feel too complicated. So.
Yeah, kind of grab your overhauled items and then rush your dungeons.
Yeah.
Get every single sword in DRC. I thought that was awesome.
I know, that was hilarious. I was like, I thought for a second, I was like, oh no, am I gonna have to do, and GG's to Dev, by the way.
Yeah, GG's to both players. Dev finishing with an hour 23:12.
What was I saying? Oh, Forbidden Woods was quick. Forsaken Fortress was quick. Earth Temple was go mode. So we were very blessed.
Yeah, 2 sort of go mode dungeons, and I mean, Forbidden Woods is Forbidden Woods, right?
Yeah.
It's just how it be.
True.
And I think we're gonna see about getting Dev5ter in here, get some thoughts.
yeah, I hope it was an entertaining race. Probably, look, it's pretty close.
So unfortunately, Clarion's co-commentator had to bounce, but I still would like to, since I haven't been on for too long, just give a little shout out to both of them. Oh shoot, he left before I did the command, so he's not on there. But it's Egg. He's a super good member of the community. Clarion, did you want me to help you with the interviews, or did you just are you okay doing this by yourself?
You can hang around if you want, or you can focus on what you need to focus on.
I've been focusing on this for the past little bit. We're just waiting for Dev to come on in. I'm assuming they're getting something.
I think I see them in the waiting room.
Ah, they're there. Welcome on in, Dev.
GG's.
GG's.
What a mess.
Yeah, that burb though. I'm so sorry.
It's
It's
all right.
sacrificed.
It's all right.
It do be how it be. Although I will say, it was very hype as you picked up Treasure Chart 13. That was pretty exciting.
I really couldn't ignore it. I just saw the shining light. I was like, well, I guess that's the one I got. And then it was another chart, so it was kind of anticlimactic.
I was still happy about it. But yeah. But any other thoughts, like just generally about the seed? I know, yeah, Helmrock kind of trolled you. And the arrow count in DRC was a bit low. I'm sure that was not quite what you originally were doing in DRC.
No, it definitely had backwards wrote down, but then I didn't even think to remember that I used most of my arrows in Forbidden Woods. And then, all that jazz.
It was really solid rerouting on the fly, though, then. The small key skip. Watch.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. That's right.
But, something I was talking with Siz about was, did you give any thoughts to the other bottles? I know you ended up grabbing the command melody, so the Pictos were probably, in some ways, more worth, but...
Well, there was some bottle related to Horseshoe, I think.
Yeah, the one down there, and basically I think it was the DRC one was maybe the most that was kind of on the way.
I don't know. It was a bit. I don't remember exactly what I was thinking when I did this, but I remember at the last second thinking that the other one might have been better, but it was too late. Then there was.
Yeah, once the route's down, I just I know for me, I follow it with no other thought. I just am like, well, past me was probably smart, right? So
yeah.
Hopefully this goes well.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like, oh man, this is better, and then you remember why it wasn't better, but it's too late.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Just a blind faith.
Indeed.
But yeah, otherwise it seemed like ET went really well. You opted to grab the pretty free Earth Gods lyric, so
yeah, I
made it
didn't.
a little bit
Yeah.
simpler. Ma'am, any other final thoughts from either one of you?
Well, thank you to everybody that's volunteered and watched, and thanks Clarion and Crane and Trackers, and yeah, GG's. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, GG's. Have fun next round.
Yes, GG. Once again, I would like to thank just all the volunteers. Unfortunately, the other commentator is gone, but feel free to follow everyone who is currently listed there, as that includes myself. Dev, you need to put your Twitch handle linked with your Discord username in the sign-up sheet. Then your stuff will show up there. And I forgot to set the trackers, but the trackers are Woofer and Random Girl. I am very good at my job.
So
Beyond that, we're going to sit on some nice music in the end screen for a little bit while we find a raid target, because I'm good at that too. Anyway, GG's to everyone, and we will see you around. Goodbye.
Thanks, GG's.